Hello, welcome to Invest Today. And today we're going to talk about Bitcoin and how I think it's going to around $90,000 and in the short term as well because of elections coming up very quickly. And with that 50 basis point rate cut, I think that it's on its way to $88,000. And you're probably wondering, well, how can it get there? Well, I'm going to show you how it's going to get there very shortly here. First of all, let's check out that fear and greed index because look at that. We're at 54 now. We were at 50. And just before that, 54 did dip like it was going to go down, but of course now back up there again. And look at that low in September 5th from that growth scare. Look at that all the way down to 22. And then if you look at August low there, extreme fear 17. I was able to buy both those dips and kind of dollar cost averaging along the way. So I hope everyone is being able to do that because it's really important to buy that fear, especially in crypto. It doesn't seem like it, but if you look here, the proof's in the pudding. It's 54. And if you bought at 22 or even 17 or even 30, 34, you would be up right now or even neutral. And you would have more to your bag. All right, so let's jump into the Bitcoin charts here. We're in the Bitcoin chart, and I hope this doesn't get a little too confusing. I will explain everything to you. This is the price now. See this last bar right here in the red? We are just under 63,000, coming off of just under 64,000. Okay, and then today 64,119. All right, so squeezing in the middle of that 30 moving average and that 21 moving average. So we couldn't be any more bullish, really. So that's great, and I will explain. This is on the week chart as well, and I'll explain these moving averages here in a little second. I have noticed that Bitcoin has now the 100 and the 200 moving average has now finally crossed over so many months, and it finally did it. So that is a very, very bullish sign right there that it is coming basically to summer crypto, basically fall crypto now, where we can start to see the explosions happening. That's what I truly believe. All right, so I promised you a price prediction here, and you're going to get it. So I think that Bitcoin is coming to its $39,000 move, coming off of its low from $49,000, which I believe was the bottom for Bitcoin. Okay, so $88,526 Bitcoin coming soon. That could be a support as well. Okay, and I'll explain. All right, so on the last bull cycle in 2021, Bitcoin hit this trending red line right here and then came down, bounced off. This is very important now. Bounced off the 50 moving average, all right, and came across. And I believe that that's basically where we're at now. Okay, and I'll explain. And then to come up to a new all-time high of 68,789, okay, back in 2021. And then basically pooping out from there all the way down to, I believe the price was around $14,000-ish as a bottom, and then bouncing off there. So this green line represents the threshold, so it has never crossed below that. Bounced off here. So these two pink lines are the start of each bull run, okay? So back here, Bitcoin was so new when it had its bull run. This was kind of a new cycle and a blow off top here back in 2017, then coming down, kind of doing the same thing, but then never made it. But then swooping around, all the news hit, and then basically new cycle, and then new cycle. Okay. So that's how I see it going right now. Now I'm going to explain why I think it's going to $88,000. Okay. So there's a thing called moving averages, and every asset has moving averages, and usually most assets follow the moving averages, just technically speaking, and also through psychology and fundamentals. Okay. So that's why they move through the moving averages, because moving average is timely, seasonal. A lot of things happen during those moving averages, and the cycles seem to move off of them. So as you can see, the charts are different, but the moving averages are almost identical. So now I'm going to explain what's going on in the Bitcoin price as I see it. Okay, so this purple triangular line this purple diagonal line that's going up through the cycle has been its support and its resistance. Okay, so it's turned from support right here to resistance, and that's where it finally broke down and bottomed out. Okay, so we have the same exact thing, and that the way I drew these lines, by the way, is from the bottom of the cycle to the top of the fallout. Okay, so this one here, I don't know where the fallout is, but I'm just guessing where the bottom of the cycle is, which is right here. So I'm able to draw now my diagonal line, which I can see it play like this, because you can see that the candles have fallen on there. Here, I'll go to the 1-day chart and you can see a little better how they've fallen on there. Okay, so this has came up through, and then this one here has fallen on, and I put that there because that's where it came to its new all-time high, and that's where the bounce happened. And it happened from this green line moving average right here. That's the 100 moving average, and that's where this had bounced. Now, if you look back at 2021, that's basically exactly what happened there. And it had bounced. Okay, so you can see the 100 moving average, and it bounced off of that, and it took off, and here it goes. Okay, there it goes, and boom, okay, to an all-time high. So now you can see that it's come down in 2021, and then it went all the way down and bounced right off of its 365 moving average. Pay attention here. And now what has happened here? Bounce right off of its 365 moving average. So that was a bottom indicator for the Bitcoin at the time of the bull run. Okay, so that 365 is right here, and that's where it bounced off of to its new all-time high, by the way, which this has been resistance throughout the years. This line right here that is moving, that is in the red and is in diagonal. Okay, that has been a resistance. That is exactly where I see Bitcoin going now, is coming to that resistance and possibly becoming a support of 88,200. So just below 90 grand, and it might just go to 90 grand. Okay, so that's how I see it, and I will show you why I see it there. Okay, not only is technical standpoint is bounced off here, and it should just go there, but let's see here. So we'll go back to the 1-week chart just so it's easier for you to see. You can see now, okay, where it was. By the way, if I'm in the 1 week, that was the 50 moving average it bounced off of. And now what do you see? 50 moving average. Okay, now it's bounced off. So if I take the bottom of that to the top of that, that's exactly how I see it. Okay, so I'm going to take this line and I'm going to move it over to the bottom of the Bitcoin price where it hit 49,000. Okay, and this mark should actually be here because that was the bottom, and to the top takes us right there at $88,000. So that's how I see Bitcoin going to $88,000. I hope in the next videos I can start to explain my formula here and how I get the price and how I use these moving averages and everything like that. I hope this video has helped. If it has, please do hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe. More videos are on the way. Thank you for watching.